G'day folks, Jim Langs here from FX Charts for the Currency Outlook for the Finance News Network for 23rd of May. Okay, well, it was a pretty action-packed session overnight, starting in late Asia, early Europe, when Fitch graded down Japan by 2 notches. This produced an immediate rally in the dollar-yen from 79.30 up to around 79.85. It's since been higher than that, up to around, well, it's been above 80. It's currently just sitting back below 80. But we'll have to wait and see what Tokyo does with it when they get in. I'd expect possibly to see a bit more dollar strength there. Otherwise, the markets have been fairly mixed overnight ahead of today's EU heads of state meeting to discuss the path forward for the EU and, of course, for Greece and Spain. Equity markets in Europe were generally higher, but the euro was heavy, having broken above 128. It wasn't able to sustain it during the day, and looked heavy for most of the day. And then right at the end of the New York session, took a spike down to 126.57. I think was the low. It wasn't helped by the former Greek Prime Minister Papademos, suggesting that Greece is actually preparing for an exit from the euro. It's currently recovered. It's currently trading around 126.80, and I don't think we're going to see a great deal now before Europe get in. So fairly range bound. The Fitch decision on the yen, that had immediate flow through to the Aussie and the Kiwi. They were both trading quite well at the time, but it's been one-way path ever since, and the Aussie's been down to a low of 97.80. The Kiwi hit weekly support at 75.20. Both looking very heavy, neither of them able to really show much of a bounce. But they'll gain their direction later on in the day from the outcome of the EU meeting. Elsewhere, sterling got trounced a little bit. It was doing okay at 158.40, 158.50 until the IMF said that the UK should consider cutting rates and reintroducing its asset purchase program through quantitative easing to reflate the economy. So that saw cable make a quick move down to 157.65. Hasn't really recovered. It's still there now, and it looks pretty heavy. So the points to watch really on the markets for the euro. So 126.23 is the low that we've been targeting for a while, and below there I think we'll probably have a fairly quick move down to 125.75 if we do see that. If there's a positive outcome from the EU meeting, of course, we'll see a bit of a euro rally. The Aussie, that's hanging in there above 97.80, but if we break there, there's not an awful lot of support before 97, the figure. And the Kiwi, as I say, is on important weekly support at 75.20. It's currently at 75.40, but if it breaks that support, it's going to go a fair bit lower. Apart from that, the EU meeting is going to be the prime focus today. There's not an awful lot else out, although we do get the BOE minutes from the last meeting, so that's had a bit of volatility perhaps. And there's also, of course, the BOJ interest rate decision later on this afternoon. Apart from that, not an awful lot, but if you do want a more comprehensive outlook on the markets, go to the website as usual, www.fxcharts.com.au, and please remember that, as usual, any outlook here is a personal view only, not meant to be used as trading advice. That's about it. Have a very good day. Talk to you tomorrow. Cheers.